Hello children, welcome to your online physics class. In this lecture, I am going to discuss about characteristics of Ohm's law. I discussed Ohm's law in the previous lectures, and characteristics of Ohm's law means graphical relationship between electric current and potential difference across the conductor, or it can be a graphical relationship between potential difference across the conductor and the corresponding electric current through it. So there can be two types of graphs representing VI relationship, and they are called characteristics of Ohm's law. So let us discuss the first VI characteristics. VI characteristics. See this VI characteristics. VI characteristics means if you draw a graph taking V along y-axis and I along x-axis, the graph is said to be VI characteristics. Okay? So you know V is equal to IR. This is Ohm's law, provided R is constant. And if you will draw a graph for this, graph is like this. Means graph is a straight line inclined with current axis. This is theta. Slope of this graph, you see slope of this graph of the VI graph is equal to, you see V by I, V by I. So V by I is R. So this is equal to R. That is resistance. Means slope of VI graph gives the value of resistance offered by the conductor. Second graph is called IV characteristics. IV characteristics. Here we have a graph with I along y-axis and V along x-axis. This is also a straight line graph, and its slope gives you 1 by R. You see I by V. I by V is 1 by R, and 1 by R is G, that is conductance. So slope of VI graph gives you resistance and slope of IV graph gives you conductance. Now you can see that both VI and IV graphs are a straight line. Okay? And a straight line means resistance is constant or conductance is constant. Ohm's law also says that resistance of a conductor remains constant. There can be some devices whose resistance will be changing, which resistance will be varying. Okay? So if you will draw the graph for those devices, VI graph will not be a straight line. That will be non-linear curves. Okay? So there can be two types of VI graph. In one way, VI graph is a straight line, whatever you are observing here. And in other way, you can have non-linear VI graph. So the conductors which follows Ohm's law show a straight line graph, and those which do not follow Ohm's law show non-linear curve. Okay, their graphs are non-linear. So on the basis of the nature of the graphs between V and I for a conductor or a device, conductor and devices are classified into two categories. One is ohmic conductor and other is non-ohmic device. So the conductor which follows Ohm's law are called ohmic conductors. Whatever conductors you know, like copper, aluminium, silver, all these are ohmic conductors and their VI graphs are straight line. There are some devices like semiconductor devices are representing, are showing non-linear VI characteristics. So they are called non-ohmic devices because they do not follow Ohm's law. Means resistance of those devices are not constant, they vary. Okay, so they are called non-ohmic devices. Got it? Now I am going to discuss about a new type of resistor which is used commercially, and that resistor is called carbon resistor. Carbon resistors are made of carbons molded into cylindrical form, leaded by two wires at its ends, and the cylinder is enclosed by a ceramic or plastic jacket. Okay, and these are used as resistors in different electrical devices. Actually, this type of resistors is almost of very low cost, means they are of negligible costs. Okay, so why we use carbon resistors commercially. Now the size of the carbon resistors is so small that we cannot put, we cannot write, we cannot indicate the value of the resistors over its envelope, over its jacket. Okay, so for that purpose we put some colors representing some definite values. Those colors are called color code of carbon resistors. Here I am going to discuss about the way to find the value of the carbon resistor on the basis of the color code. Okay, so I am just discussing about the value of the respective colors. Color code of carbon resistor. Color codes of carbon resistors. You can memorize, you can remember this color code of carbon resistor by a sentence like this: B. Roy of Great Britain has very good wife with gold, silver necklace. Gold silver necklace. B.B. Roy of Great Britain has very good wife with gold silver necklace. You see here, this B represents a color black, this B represents brown, this R represents red, this O represents orange, this Y represents yellow, and G for great represents green. Okay, B for Britain represents blue, V for violet represents violet. Okay, its spelling should be VIOLATE, violet. Okay, and good, this G represents grey, W represents white, gold represents golden, silver represents silverish, and this necklace represents no color. Okay, now this black color stands for a digit 0, brown 1, red 2, orange 3, yellow 4, green 5, blue 6, violet 7, grey 8, white 9. Means these are colors, these are digits. And then multiplier. Black means 10 power 0, brown means 10 power 1, this is 10 power 2, orange 10 power 3, yellow 10 power 4, green 10 power 5, blue 10 power 6, violet 10 power 7, grey 10 power 8, white 10 power 9, golden 10 power minus 1, silver 10 power minus 2, and no color has no specific value. Okay, after then you see tolerance. Tolerance means variation. Tolerance means variation in the value. So these colors have no variation in the value. So but golden and silver color shows this is plus minus 5%, this is plus minus 10%, and no color shows plus minus 20% variation in the values. Okay, so these are the variation in the values. Got it? On the basis of this color code, we can find the value of the resistance offered by the carbon resistor, which are not printed in numerical way. Okay, so now I will try to discuss the ways, the processes by which you will find the value of the color resistance of the carbon resistor. Suppose this is a carbon resistor. Okay, this is a carbon resistor. It is not so big, but I have represented it with a large diagram so that you can understand the thing clearly. And suppose this is the first color. Here, first color. This is the first color. This first color is black. Okay, and second color, suppose this second color is blue. Second color is blue. And third color, suppose, is red. Means this is black, first color black, second color blue, and third color red. And here is the fourth strip. Suppose this fourth strip is of golden color. Golden color. So how can you write the value of the resistance on the basis of this color code? You see, first color is black. You just look at the list, the table for color code of carbon resistor. In that table, you see black, brown, black, brown, BB, Roy, red. Okay, so black represent 0. What does it mean? First significant digit of the resistance is 0. So BB Rai, black, brown, red. Second is blue, black, brown, red. Off means orange, great color, black, brown. Okay, so black is 0 and blue is 6 1. Blue is 6. So this is 6. And then red, black, brown, red. Red means 2. This is 2 means into 10 power 2. Got it? First color, first significant digit. Second color, second significant digit. And third color is multiplier. So red has 10 power 2 as the multiplier. So this is 06 into 10 power 2. Plus minus tolerance. You see golden. Gold is plus minus 5%. So this is plus minus 5%. You can write it 600 plus minus 5% ohm as the resistance, means R is equal to this one. Got it? You can also remember third color as number of zeros. In place of the multiplier, you can use it as number of zeros. So this is the way to find the value of color code of carbon resistor. Got it? So with this topic, I have completed first part of this unit, current electricity. In the second part, I will start learning from Kirchhoff's laws and all. Okay? Thank you.